Good morning. My name is Bukola. I am ALS learner, and we have been asked to interview people who are impacting their community positively. And I've heard about what you have been doing in your community in your own little way. So I'm here to interview you. I don't know if I can have a few of your minutes to ask few questions about what inspire you to do what you are doing in your community. Am I
Yeah, sure.
permitted?
Yes, you are.
All right. Please, can you tell me briefly about yourself, your full name, how long have you been working where you are working, and what do you do to dedicate your time with?
Okay, my name is Ipinnaiye Mercy. Um, I run an NGO called Chemist Panel Foundation, or in short, KP Foundation. KP Foundation has been in existence for more than a decade now. I started off when I was in the university. That was in 2010. And we have we have done series of events over the last couple of years.
All right, Kemi, well done. Please, can you tell me what inspired you to do what you are doing at Chemist Panel?
Okay, I society, right, and passion for seeing a more structured society where people do not have to struggle or suffer um, to to live a good life. I believe that everybody should be given the opportunity to live a good life. Unfortunately, not everyone has that privilege. So I was burdened to to um to have done society that way better it is right now. And so that passion for change and to make life easier for young people especially made me go into this foundation that has vetted several programs have influenced people's lives significantly.
Well done, Jay. Oh, I know it's not actually very easy to have a support system in doing this, especially if you are not buoyant enough. Can you tell me what are the difficulties you have been facing in order to get fund or support system or a sponsorship in doing what you are doing?
Okay, so it's been very tough, extremely tough. As a matter of fact, I don't find so many of us on route because you have to have built a tough skin for you to succeed in this quest. It's something that you get a lot of you get of I'm not interested. It will now start seeming like you're begging them for money for your personal use. And some of them tend to even abuse the process. Like, oh, I've had situations where I was almost sexually molested because I went to see somebody who I wanted to pitch my event to, like, oh, I like if you can support us. This is what we want to do, and this is what the society will stand to benefit. But I don't have the financial ability to bring my dreams forth. I don't know if you can. I know you have the ability. Can you support? And they are saying, oh, if you want this money, it's like using what you have to get what you want. It was more like people saying, oh, it's not more like advanced, way of being into the prostitution business where you use your body to get money. So they were saying, oh, Kemi, you're very beautiful. I don't mind having you for a few days, and then I'll give you all the monies that you want. So it was that challenging. There were times I wept, I cried because, you know, people discouraging you from going through with a good cause, such as what I do.
What you do.
Okay, so maybe I should give you an example of, the kinds of programs I have done. So I have been able to eradicate so to some level joblessness amongst young people. I do that by creating an SME program for aspiring entrepreneurs. I bring people who are good in their crafts, like soap making, photography, makeup, and all of that. I bring them in, they teach these people, and I try to give them start-off fund so that you don't learn these things and there's no means for you to practicalize and make some money for yourself. Also, I'm very, very passionate about young people doing well for themselves and without, getting to sell your body, like selling your body to make ends meet. When you have, you know, brain, something you can use your brain to do. So, because of that, I have gone ahead to do several outreaches to enlighten young people on how to make money outside the normal 9 to 5. And then I also went ahead to school them on how to have a sustainable health, because you cannot make so much money. Even if you make so much money without being healthy, you spend the money trying to be healthy. So I try to school them on how important it is to take care of your health, and then how important it is to grow your ability. And okay, so whenever I have such programs, I come up with proposals. I could show you some. As a matter of fact, I went to churches, but maybe not, maybe I shouldn't use church. I went to religious houses to seek for help, but they all turned me down. But at the end of the day, what I did was, while I was in school, I'm a very optimistic person. Once I set my heart to something, I get it done. I get it done. So what I did while I was in school is I used my pocket money, my stipends, like the money my parents sent to me to feed in school. I used those monies to organize these programs. And I can tell you that I didn't ever regret such, because a lot of lives were transformed. A lot of people were happy. People became better. I know she reached out to me a couple of months back to ask, oh, when are you coming to your alma mater to, give back, do this again. So it means that somehow people are still so much interested and appreciative of what happened. And when I left school and I came, started working, and I was still looking for sponsorship, and I didn't get as much as I should, because of course the budget for my events tripled. While I was in school, less than #1 million, I would have a program. But when I left, it became more demanding. Like, I'd have a budget of like 3 to 5 million naira, and want sponsorship. If I do not, most times if I don't get as much sponsorship that I want, I go ahead to get a loan to make sure that this program happens. And sometimes I save up my salary just to meet up. And that's because I'm very passionate about, like I said, seeing a very positive society where people, grow immeasurably and they're happy at life in general. Thank you.
I'm very inspired with the story, how you started, what you have been able to do, how you'll be able to impact life. But I want to add, though, from what you have said, there has never been a time whereby you feel like you don't want to continue. Has there been a time like that that you feel like, oh, I'm not sure I can continue doing this?
No,
Not
like I said, no, not at all. Like I said, I mean, I'm a very passionate person, and I enjoy seeing people grow. So yes, I can be depressed. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, there were times I cried. The times I was wondering why, these people cannot just, you have so much money. Why can't you just, give little for humanity? I'm not saying give me money to go shopping. I'm not saying give me money to do, my personal stuff. I'm saying give me money to influence the society. But, so then I sit back and cry and weep for a few days. I'll be depressed, but I am never discouraged because I just give my time to heal and then I'm back on the street to look for
Okay.
how to make this happen.
Okay, that's fantastic, Kemi. Please, could you tell me, in the next 5 years, where do you see Kemi's foundation be?
In the next 5 years, I hope, and I'm really, really hopeful that next 5 years we're able to have been able to pitch our tents in the international, in the eyes of people outside Nigeria, outside Africa, where people are willing, international bodies are willing to collaborate with me to have a more sustainable environment and a healthier environment and also a productive environment where people can get productive in the legitimate ways and make a lot of money for themselves and their family members and even the society at large.
Fantastic. All right, thank you, Kemi. On the last note, we were taught at ALS that we need to do our things uh, to make sure that you find a solution to a difficult problem. Please, could you please advise me on how I can solve a problem that people find it difficult to solve? Is there any advice you can give to me on that?
Okay, first is have a positive mindset towards that problem you want to solve. First, you must have identified that it's a problem. To have a positive mindset that, oh, I am going to um um win or overcome this challenge that is before me. Thirdly, look for people with similar vision of wanting to see a change. And that's gonna build a team that believes in your vision. Build a team of people who will pull you forward, who will give you innovative ideas, and not people who will pull you backwards and discourage you. For me, I'd always worked with people who believed in my vision. So even times where, I'm like, okay, can we skip this program for this quarter or so? I get my team saying, no, we have to do this. So you have to have the right team and then have the right set of mentors, people who have gone through that lane or something similar to that, who have been able to solve that kind of problem, get them as mentors. And I tell people, you don't have to even have a one-on-one interaction with your mentors. Just follow them on social media, read their books, be interested in what they are doing. And somehow you find yourself, replicating those things and, getting so much results. And then lastly, you have to have an open mind because you encounter challenges, you encounter obstacles, people will annoy you, they will get you angry, you meet people of diverse culture, race and so many things, ethnic groups, people who don't believe in what you believe in, but can help you get to that level that you want. If you do not have an open mind, you start segregating yourself. Oh, I don't belong here. I don't belong there. This person does not like me. So you need to have an open mind to be able to get these people to support you in the best ways possible. Then you have to have to have the selfless mindset where you're selfless. You can give your all to ensure that that program or that problem rather is solved. Yeah, basically that's it.
Thank you very much. I've taken one or two points from what you have said. This program, the challenge, the interview, is actually there is an opportunity that follow. There is a room for nomination whereby people can actually tend to see what you have been doing and to learn from you. And people that want to join the vision also can join. Are you on social media where people can connect with you?
Yes, we're on Facebook and on Instagram. Kemis Panel is the handle. KEMIS, yes, KEMIS panel on Facebook and on Instagram. And then you could also reach out to me personally on my phone number, which is 081-6569-3381.
All right, that is fantastic. Are you open for collaboration?
Of course. Like I mentioned earlier, I want to see, Kemi's panel in, the eyes of the world, and we can't achieve this without healthy collaborations. So of course, I'm open to collaboration.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Kemi. So that brings us to the end of the interview. I really want to appreciate you for your time. Thank you so much for honoring the invitation to attend the interview with me. And at the end of the ALS training, I'm going to make you proud. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much for having me. Thank you.
All right. Have a nice day.
Bye.
I you too.